You can begin Rose Kundalini Reiki by laying crystals on the following chakras. So on the Earth Star Chakra, the Root Chakra, the Sacral Chakra, the Solar Plexus, the Heart Chakra, the Throat Chakra, the Third Eye Chakra, and the Crown and Soul Star Chakra. And you can also place crystals in the hand chakras. You can use different crystals for each chakra, and there are a variety of different crystals that can support each chakra. I'm just going to give you a few that I've used and that you'll find in the two videos. So there's for the Earth Star Chakra below the feet, there's Septarian and also Black Obsidian. So you can place either Septarian or Black Obsidian or both below the feet. If you're using both, you can place the Black Obsidian at the Soul Star Chakra below the feet, a few inches below the feet. And then you can place the Septarian between the legs. You can place that just between the legs at the ankles or at the knees. Then you can place the red jasper at the root chakra at the genital area or at the centre, top of the thighs, between the legs or at the hips. You can place carnelian at the sacral, at the navel or just below the navel. For the solar plexus, which is at the sternum or just below the top of the rib cage, you can use yellow calcite or you can use citrine. Now the yellow calcite is actually orange calcite, but it comes in a yellow colour. So you can use that for the solar plexus, and then for the heart chakra, which is at the heart centre, you can use rose quartz. For the throat chakra, you can use aquamarine or sodalite or lapis lazuli. You can use, for the throat chakra, that you can place it behind the neck or at the throat centre. At the centre between the eyebrows, the third eye point, you can use amethyst or labradorite or purple fluorite or clear quartz. And these are interchangeable with the crown and soul star. So you can use any of those for the third eye, the crown and the soul star. Sunstone can be used in the left hand to represent the fire element. And rose quartz can be used in the left hand also to represent the divine feminine and the feminine side. Clear quartz can be used in the right hand, or snow quartz in the right hand to represent the masculine and to represent the air element. Once you've laid your crystals out, you can perform Rose Kundalini Reiki. You can perform it with just a single rose or with your fingers, or you can use the rose oil. You can create a sacred oil as is shown in my Isis Magdalene Rose Kundalini Sacred Oils Reiki course. You can create your own sacred rose oil and you can use that to perform Reiki. When performing Rose Kundalini Reiki with the sacred rose oil or with any sacred oil, you can place your hands on these chakra points. So you can place them again below the feet, you can place them at the knee area, and you can place them at the just above the genital area or at the thighs or the hips for the root chakra. For the sacral chakra, you can place your hands over the navel area, hovering just above. For the solar plexus, you can place your hands at the sternum. And when you place your hands at the sternum, you can put your hands into a V shape so that they almost cup the rib cage of yourself or your client. So you just create a V shape. At the heart centre, you can place your hands in a T shape as to avoid the breaths when performing Rose Kundalini Reiki on a woman. So you'd put your hands in a T shape with the vertical hand and your fingertips going between the breasts, but you will be hovering above. When you get to the throat chakra, you can place your hands just above the throat, or if you should check with your client if this is okay. Otherwise, you can place your hands at either side of the neck or behind the neck if that's comfortable for the client, or just hover your hands at either side of the neck. You can place your hands over the brows or over the forehead for the third eye chakra, and then hover your hands above the head for the crown chakra, moving your hands slightly out to send the rose ray energy into the soul star chakra and into the crown chakra.